What's up, people? So in this episode I headed down south. The sun is out, full summer vibes. Would have been rude not to meet up with a few friends, get some cold ciders and make the most of it. And I'm not going to lie, I cooked myself in the sun. So let's all take a minute to appreciate my red tan. But nonetheless, I had an amazing time down there. I didn't film anything while I was there. Just got some time to catch up with some friends and actually put the camera down and just be like, do you know what? I want to make most of this first part of summer. And I know to most of you it might seem like I have a lot of time off, but in reality I do work a hell of a lot and I don't film a lot of it because, let's be honest, not many customers want a camera in their face. A lot of people want privacy these days, and who am I to deny that to them? But yeah, it was time to start packing up and heading north. Just so happens Connor was heading north at the same time, so it'd be rude not to have a little convoy up. Good morning, people. Good morning. Right. Well, I say good morning. It's like 12:30, so it's not technically morning, but we'll take it. We'll take it. So I had spent a couple of days down south. It was lovely. Got to hang out with some good friends of mine. Even met some new ones. You know, that's always a win. But yeah, we're back up in the Midlands. I've got to do some bits and bobs. I've got a brother's wedding coming up. Need to go try on some suits and stuff like that. And yeah. And Saturday, I'm going to do the cam out on this and front crank seal and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's a point. That reminds me, I need to get some oil. Because obviously draining the crank seal, you're going to drain the oil. So, yeah, we got to sort that out. Yeah. Well, today anyway, I'm going to go to the gym because it's been a few days, you know. I don't smell. I'm a very clean person. Nothing a flannel wash can't sort, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, go get some food, maybe get some oil while I'm out, just because I need to get it anyway. I think about going to a little site because what I've got. Now, I didn't really look at the sizes, right? I don't know. This looks like a little tiny thing, but it does say it does cover a lot. So I'm going to start with a 2 litre, and I'm going to do all the main bits, the bits that do go rusty with this, because there's a lot of portion of the floor that still looks like brand new underneath because it just doesn't touch the elements. Do you know what I mean? Like the rest of the bit, like I'm talking like wheel arches, front subframe, rear wings, yeah, just all the potential rusty bits. So Lanoguard, I don't know, I'm not sponsored by it. Nobody gave me this. I had to buy it off my own back. I think it was like, I think it comes like 80 quid or something. It's ridiculous. But obviously you pay for what you get, don't you? There is other different copies and stuff like that. Like I said, I know this is sponsored, but yeah, I thought that's had some good reviews and people seem to like it. So let's see what it's cracked up to be. Let's make a move and get my day started, because I just had a lazy morning. A bit running around yesterday. Boom. And you know what? I think I had an oil pressure light, right, which kept flagging up whenever it felt like it before. Since I bought the van. Ever since I fixed the rocker cover gasket, that light no longer comes on. But yeah, let's make a move and get. Well, to be fair, I want to wash my van at some point, so I don't know when I'm going to do that, because my van looks like it's been in the Sahara Desert for about 10 years. It looks neglected and grey and horrible. I'll show you what I mean. Look at it. Ugh. That's just minging, that is. That's just minging. So, ideally, I want to get her a wash as well. I want to get her a wash. But, obviously, this doesn't fit in a normal jet wash. So, you have to do the old switcheroo. When you go get a jet wash, you poke the front end in, wash that bit, then try and spin it round, and then get back in again, and then paint the back, wash the back. Because, or if you get one of them ones that's just long enough, you could just hang on the hose to get the back doors. It's, you know, it's quite a talent if you ask me. But yeah, let's get moving. Boom. Boom. Workout completed. Wasn't my finest session in the world, but you know, it's you can do what you can do with your mindset. I'm in a good mindset, don't get me wrong, but you know, sometimes you have a good session, sometimes you have a bad session. And this one wasn't even that bad. To be fair, I've got to the point now in my life where it's not all about trying to lift the heaviest thing in the world. You know, a couple of years back, I would have gone, no, heavy, right? Now I'm just comfortable, you know, I'm just happy with my size, and I'm happy with my progress in that way. You know, I found a comfortable size in my life, and I'm happy with it, you know, and I sort of stick to that. So it allows me to eat what I want and just train a bit, and I stay the same size. And excuse my beard, I haven't put any beard oil in it, so it's just like poof. And obviously I use the hairdryer, right? Hey, I'm getting my money's worth, man. Dry my beard massively quick. Look how fluffy it is. Anyway, let's get moving. I need some food. I'm hungry and I ain't got anything. And I know I say it pretty much every video, and I can't help it, like, to just appreciate the support, but thank you so much for the support I had in my last video. You know, I expressed a few things and I didn't get any sort of negativity at all. So, massive. Do you know what I mean? Wicked. Like, because sometimes I can put a video up that's the most basic video in the world, not hating on anything or anyone, not upsetting anyone, and it gets like, I don't know, 10 dislikes. I don't understand. I mean, I've just got a little party of people that don't like me. Oh well, you can't please everybody, can you? But, yes. obviously, I love the comments about, you know, me heading off to France, Spain, Portugal, doing that little trip. And a huge thank you to anybody who did buy me a coffee on the buy me a coffee link in the description. Massive help. Any of that kind of money will be going towards the trip. It'll be going towards fuel, it'll be going towards food, it'll be going towards, you know, anything and everything I kind of like, I can put it to. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, massive thanks for the support. But yeah, let's go get some shopping. I'm feeling like getting something naughty. Naughty. Now we play the waiting game of watching people wash their cars and destroy seals and stab it in wheels. Ooh, sometimes it makes me cringe. It's like unnecessary, man, unnecessary. Look at this. What has she done with that line? Oh my. She's wrapped round in one. Come on, move out of the way, Sharon. Oh, we're in. Wow, that is a van washed and ready. I've just called up the little campsite that I was planning on going to. They are booked up tonight, which is fine because I'll just go wild camp. I'm used to that. You know the deal. But tomorrow I'm going to get up early-ish, head over there, and then we'll get this Lanoguard on and see what the crack is. But I've just jet washed it, obviously, and I've done all the wheel arches and tried to get underneath a bit and give it a little preparation. But yeah, food, fuel, van washed, now go pack up. I think that's fucked. Little 1 litre eco boost smoking like a train. My God. Funny part about that is it's a little eco boost, right? And I can tell you that the head gasket's gone. You can smell it. You can smell the coolant. Stinky. Oh dear. Oof damn me. Oof damn me. Do you know what? It is so good to have a bit of bass back in this van, I tell you. It's just, oof. So I thought I can't really show you because I can't play music, but I can. I can play Epidemic Sound, which is the copyright music that I play. So I've got that playing on the phone now, and it's just trying to get a bit of bassy bit to show you what I mean. Makes it such a better place to be, just to get a bit of good tunes and a bit of bass and a bit of just. I got a good sound system now. I mean, it might sound shit on the camera, but I don't care. It sounds good. Take my word for it. Oh. And we are parked up. It is now what? Just, well, 10 past 5. 10 past 5. Feels like my days just flew by. Just been running around like a headless chicken. A headless chicken. Poor chicken. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, that little Fiesta as we were driving down here and it was in front of me. You know, just before that I was like, I know what that smell is. It smells like coolant. So I was like watching my temperature gauge. It was only when I looked up and I saw the smoke coming from the car in front of the car in front. That it was, yeah, that little Fiesta dying. Bless it, RIP. Unfortunately, from a mechanical point of view, those little 1 litre EcoBoosts are just not designed to last. I mean, some people might tell me differently, but from my experience, when they get to about 70,000 miles, they just start to die. Nothing's made to last anymore, people. We know, that's the messed up bit about it, isn't it? They're trying to force everybody to buy little 1 litre turbo things, and then they only last a couple of years. I think, was it, most modern cars now are only built to last a certain amount of years. You know, back in the day they built stuff to last because that was the selling point, something that was reliable and did the test of time. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see any modern van even getting close to what this is. You know what I mean? 20 well, nearly coming up to 23-year-old now, this old bus. Do you know what I mean? I can't see anything like that new doing that. So that's the shit bit, right? Most modern shit is riddled with all technology and sensors for this and sensors for that and save the planet this and save the planet that, because in reality, it's not really saving the planet at all. It doesn't really make any sense. And don't get me started on the whole electric thing, because that doesn't even make any sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like to, if they had advertised electric car as just, this is an electric car, I think, you know, you'd probably hit the nail on the head. But when you start saying, this is an electric car, it's saving the planet. Now, come on, come off it. Come off it. Come off it. No. No, no, no. Imagine if everybody right now had an electric car. When we were living in darkness, wouldn't we? One, we don't have enough sunshine to produce it like through solar panels. Two, you'd need a power station in every village. So before you know it, you got Chernobyl in every city. No, 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 no. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm not here to have a debate with people, but you know, if you, by all means, if you want to drop it in the comments, your beliefs on that, let me know. But yeah, I'll leave that one there for today, and I'll catch you lot tomorrow when I get up, and then we'll go to that campsite. Right? Ta-da. Good morning, people. How is it going? How is it going? It's a bit chilly this morning. We've had some lovely sunshine, and all of a sudden it's gone a bit meh. It's not cold, it's just a little bit nippy. I'm a bit fresh faced right now, a bit fresh faced. But on today's agenda, obviously boiling the kettle. If you haven't tried these from Aldi, cheese and herb metro rolls. I had just a simple cheese and, what was it, cheese and coleslaw sandwich yesterday for dinner, and was just like, That was nice. That was nice. But anyway, on today's agenda, we have got obviously we're going to try and use some of that Lanoguard, see what the crack is with that. And before I go to, because obviously I'm going to go to a campsite and do this, only a little farm campsite. What did I use for it regular? Oh, yeah. But obviously I washed my van yesterday, and now I've noticed that my wheels are all scratched. So I only rattle can my wheels. I don't, every, like say once or twice a year, I just sand them down a little bit and then paint them black again with rattle cans. One day I do want to get them powder coated, but until that day it'll just have to do. It'll just have to do. So I want to go to a hardware store or something like that, but it's in a predicament where like B&Q / home base is like over an hour away from here, or there's a little hardware store in a little village down there. So I'm going to try and go to a little hardware store down there and hopefully they've got some half decent paint. Failing that, I'll just get some black hammerite and a brush and just go blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? That'll sort it out. But right, let's get moving, I'm just looking at the floor and I'm like, it must have rained last night. That's why it's cooler. And I'm going to be parking on grass and trying to do the undersealing. And its grass is going to be wet. Oh, damn it. I knew I should have done it yesterday. Sod's law, oh well.
I thought I wanted to save us, but I was stuck in the past. Messed me up, I wanted to hurt. Just give me something that lasts. I think you know what I'm made of, yeah. So when I'm mind this maze, paint a picture in vivid color. Can't tell the black from the grays. To slow things down and clear my mind. It's like leaving a toxic friend behind.
Right, now I'm pretty sure I forgot some bits that I wanted, right? But I got the main bits what I was on about, you know. But instead of going for some cheap paint, as I said, Hammerite metal paint, smooth black, direct to rust, which, you know, 22-year-old Iveco, it's got a bit of rust. But at £12.99 a can, ouch! That was a kick in the balls, but hopefully it should last the summer. That's what I'm after. But we'll see. But right, keys. Anybody? Keys. Keys. That'll do. Let's get to the site. I might have to put some waterproofs on with rolling around in the wet grass, but hey ho.
You say yes, and you don't make waves. I don't need to say it, you know that I'll try. And I don't wanna hide or waste another life. Say no, and I will let go. I don't need to say it, you know that I'll try. And I don't wanna hide or waste another life.
We have landed. I don't even know what that was. Yeah. I'm gonna go pay and hopefully get some eggs because they got chickens on the farm. And every time I come here, you get a lot of eggs for not a lot of money. Cut out the middleman. Cut out the supermarkets and put on fucking added on £5 on top of it, some eggs. Like you robbing little bastards. What I did buy was a little cute can of WD-40 as well while I was at that little shop. Did cost me like £8, but you know, cute innit? Cute innit? Couple of little motorhomes here, nothing fucking crazy. Caravan and a big motorhome. It's what I look like the devil. Look at this scum. Turning up in a van. Ugh. How dare he come and ruin our peace. They're gonna hate me shortly. No, I'm not gonna make much noise. It'll be a eat. Let's go see if she's in. Don't know why I did a McDonald's tune. Look at that. Right, supermarket, what are you looking at? 6 eggs for like what? £2 something? £2 something? If this will open, I think it's stuck. Bam! Look at that bad boy. Hey? £2. £2. Proper eggs. Straight from the farmer. Straight from the farm. Right, we're all paid up and sorted out. I did say to her I might have tomorrow as well, don't know yet. Obviously this is a lot cheaper for me now because I don't need, it's that time of year now where I don't need electric hookup. Obviously the sun's out long enough to charge up my batteries. So 95% I'm sorted. You know, by the time I've actually finished doing this stuff it'll be alright. But yeah, let's get to work. Let's get to work. I don't know what I'm going to start with first. I'm going to start with a Lanoguard. The wheels can wait. Obviously, like I said already, I'm not going to do all the... well, depending on how much you got in the tin. I don't know how much it's going to last, how much it spreads out, how much it covers. But I'm going to start with wheel arches. Just going to get in there and just go... I'm not even going to take the wheels off. You know, I'll keep a bit in the tub where next time I've got a wheel off, I'll do the little wither bits. But I'm just talking about body structural wheel arches, you know, and that kind of thing. Anything that looks kind of rusty. And then I want to do the whole sort of back end of the van and all the little bits. Do you know what I mean? So I'd be happy if I can get all 4 wheel arches done, bit of the subframe, front outriggers, and round the back end of the van. So all the overhang and stuff like that, where all the water gets splashed up and all that sort of shit. So we'll have to put some wet gear on and then we'll get going. But I will say, this might be voiceover from this point onwards because it is quite windy and it is spitting with rain. And I do have an audience because there's a caravan parked there with a big ass window and he's just pointing right at me. So, yeah. Fuck off, Sheila. Right, let's get some gear on and get going. Right, now I know this looks like a tiny little bottle, right? And it does, and it is a tiny little bottle. It's 2 litres, right? And I'm not sure how far this is going to go. I'm probably going to have to buy another one, let's be honest. But what is it? What is Lanoguard, hey? What is Lanoguard? Let's have a look. How long does Lanoguard last? Lanoguard is designed for yearly seasonal application. It should be topped up at least once a year to ensure continuous protection. Although due to the simple application process, there is no harm in doing an autumn-spring application. The product is broken down by UV, so the more exposed to sunlight, the shorter lifespan inside box sections or in a chassis, for example, will last longer. So basically, if your van is in direct sunlight, like certain bits of it, it will break down. And I'm probably silly about doing it now. But I want to do it because things will, well, let's be honest, things will still rust during the summer when it gets wet. Things doesn't stop. So I'd rather ship out the money now and do a bit now, and then I'll do a bit towards the end of the summer. I think that's a good plan. So I'll get the major bits done now, the bits that are concerned, the bit that are typical meant to rust, and then we'll go forward. Can Lanoguard be used over surface rust? Lanoguard is great for chassis with surface rust. It has a natural affinity to ferrous metals and will bond to metal underneath any surface rust. It acts as a barrier by hermetically sealing the surface and keeping oxygen and water out. Stop any rust from developing further. Well, you know, oh look, they even do a beanie. They even do a little Lanoguard beanie. Can't have one of them. Do you know what I mean? I have to tag them, see if they send me a beanie. But yeah, obviously comes with a little bottle. Ain't it cute, eh? Ain't it cute little fucking bottle? I ain't gonna lie, when it turned up I was like, fucking hell, that's not a lot, is it? But, there you go. And a little squirty thing. So, I guess it's just a case of shoving this in there. Little clip. Ooh, give me it. I like this, look. And then, wow. I'm impressed. But I probably shouldn't open it in the van, but I'm going to anyway. Apparently it's just a mist is enough. You haven't got to go too crazy with it. so we'll see. Oh, smells like an old fish tank. Smells like algae. You know what that smells like. Come on, come on. What's going on? Hang on. Ah, it to be loose. It to be loose. No, is it loose? So it need to be vacuum seal. Right. Come on, come on, come on. I'm not impressed. Bring it down low. Nope. Squirty, squirty. Come on. Oh, I just had the top locked off so it couldn't spray. User error, user error. Right. Now, that should put it up. Oh. Right, I'd get some gear on, get outside that. Now, before anybody cries at me, you can, you know, you haven't got to get, this is like low prep stuff. So you haven't got to do a massive amount of knocking shit off. Obviously, as you're aware, yesterday I jet washed my van and I got in all the wheel hatches and I tried to get underneath and spray what I could. But yeah, we'll see how we get on, eh? See how we get on. Covered in shit. I'm gonna need a rag, ain't I? I need a rag, give me a rag. Yeah, I'm gonna have a cheeky pink one in my pocket. There we go. So as you can see, my wheel hatches are actually in pretty good condition. There's only a little bit of surface rust here and there. The subframe's got a bit of scabby surface rust from the paint coming off. But I've always wax oiled it, but it's time to try something different. Should go all in my beard. You know what, a little does go a long way. I mean, I'm still like there, and I've just done this corner. I haven't gone crazy with it. I'm just getting in all the little nooks and crannies. Pretty sure my beard's lanolin as well now. Awfully. Well, I didn't feel massive about that because I'm going to get my camera covered in shit. Somehow I've managed to get it on my camera anyway. Yeah, I'll show you a bit just because it's fucking, the wind's blowing it around. I don't want it all over my camera. I know it's shit of me, but I'll show you what I've been doing recently. So that's one wheel arch, look. It's weird, it's like it's quite watery. So you'd think it'd go on like all black and, you know, cover stuff in black, but it doesn't. It just sort of oily based. Now bear in mind, my band does look a bit patchy and weird because it's black and red, black and red. It's just where I've been putting wax oil on it, and then it's got old and I've jet washed it off. But yeah, it's not that bad. It's not bad. My van's in a good shape, so I'm just trying to keep it that way, you know, as long as I can. So by soaking it with this stuff, hopefully we can make her live a bit longer. I do want to get like the channel stuff though and go all underneath the trays, like all underneath there. Oh look, where's my van? Missed a bit. I think I'll just wipe it off with lanolin. Good idea, Joe. Lanolin. I painted one wheel, look. Shiny. Just need to give it another coat. But yeah, I mean, I might end up, I don't know, painting over this at some point, because you can see the red through it when I've jet washed it off. Obviously that's what it's meant to look like underneath there, the red. But you see the white bits, that's like where it's chipped off. But you see how it's all shiny? That's like the Lanoguard soaking in. I mean, don't get me wrong, my van's not mint for an old girl, but she's in good shape for a 22-year-old wagon, do you know what I mean? So, I don't know if I can show you underneath the rear, hold on. Literally just a fine coat over the whole lot of it. I mean, I've still got bits to do, but I've only got like a quarter of it left, so I'm trying to be clever with it. So the bits that ain't that bad, they can kind of wait, you know. Let's get the major bits done first, and then we should be alright. But yeah, down the line, I'm gonna get another tub and see how that goes. But I did just know the little arm on the back of my diff had fell off, which is probably why my brakes started to sound funny and holding on. Bollocks. We'll see. I'm gonna Jubilee clip that back on, and hopefully that'll kind of hold that for now, because I don't know where I'm getting one of them from. Oh well. Right, let's finish off this left middle, and then I don't know, just attack everything I can get with what's left over, do you know what I mean? What's left over? No, I don't take my wheels up. No, I don't put playing cards down. No, I don't take my wheel off. Just put some gloves in there so I don't go with my red calipers. And then just spray over the top. You sort of have a good eye, you know? Good range of motion. Wax on, wax off. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I can taste it. See, look, it's all over the camera. It's just a bit too windy for you. I've just realised, right, my beard. I don't know if I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of like jowled. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I've got a lanolin beard. That feels horrible. Like, this was fluffy yesterday, as you noticed. I went to the gym and had a shower. Now it's greasy. I'm just gonna have a shower. And that's me finished. Now, with 2 litres, I can only do what I could do. So I only aimed at the major bits that are potential issues. So it does look a bit patchy. But I've soaked that rear floor where potentially they do rust out. But for now, she's looking good. I'm happy. Towards the end of the summer, I'll get another tub and finish it off. My tow bar was looking a bit rusty, so that got a lick of paint as well. And from looking from the rear here, you can see I've treated all the main struts that run across the floor. You know, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'll probably leave that one there. Right, I've got the buy me a coffee link in my description. Obviously I'm not pressuring anybody to do that, it's just to go towards my trip that's coming, where I go to France, Spain and Portugal. Don't know how much I'll see of France, don't know how much I'll see of Spain, but you'll see quite a lot of Portugal, put it that way. But obviously it's like 1,500 miles down there, so yeah, obviously thank you very much for anybody who has already, and thank you to anybody who's thinking about doing it. But I'll leave that one there. Don't forget to keep it real, keep it safe, keep it true, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Ta-da.